No, what's up?
Yeah, it's lucky, sir. Yeah. Um, Book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. You know, some on one of my news outlets.
All phones on mute and vibrate. Repeat that up.
Salaki, sir. I mean, the book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. On one of my news outlets, news things I'm connected to, they were covering them fires burning in California.
Okay.
They saying that this right here is like the 5th worst fire in California history. It then burnt all them devils' property up, and it keeps going, and it's burning their trucks up, their houses up, their trees.
Okay.
So, you know, some devil pulled Revelation. I believe it to be 8 and verse 7. And I will need a proper breakdown on that, sir.
Revelations 8 and 7.
Come on, sir.
All right, you want to pull that.
Okay.
Revelations 8 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
In 1 second. Go ahead.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. The first angel sounded, and there followed hell, and fire mingled with blood.
What you asking about? California wildfires?
Sir. This on one of my news outlets where I be getting stories and reading or some devil put up there because they see all the fires burning California down, saying this is the 5th worst fire in California. It's been burning, I think, for over I don't know, a couple months now, but it's burning their houses down, their trees. You turn on CNN, you can see it's burning everything down every day. Everyone, like thousands of people, have lost their houses, lost their land, lost their cars, their trucks. People sitting there trying to throw sand up, saying we could stop it, and they getting burnt right with it. You know what I mean? So some devil, you know what I mean? He said, so like it's happening. Revelation 8, verse 7. So I went to Revelation 8, verse 7, and I said, let me get a proper breakdown.
Who said this? Some random person?
Yeah, some random person in the comment. All right. The book of Revelation, chapter 8, verse 7. Or I can have it. The first angel sounded, Salaki, and there followed hell, and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth, and the third part of trees was burnt up, and all green grass was burnt up.
Yeah, this you can use as a precept. You can use it as a precept. I mean, you know, the angels come for either good or bad things. The angels are not all good. These ain't Cupid. This ain't, you know, the white Michael and Gabriel that you know from TV and from, you know, your picture books and stuff like that. The angels are definitely sent to deliver evil and natural and what you know as natural disasters. You know, I don't have that book with me for that perfect precept where angels send natural disasters. I don't have it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got it right now. Angels send natural disasters. All right, they send evils and all. You can give me that. Give me the scripture where it says he sends the evil angels. Psalm 78 and 49. That's a precept. Revelations 8 and 7 is a precept for what's happening right now in California. You can also pull 78 and 49 in Psalms, and I can't remember where that natural disaster scripture is at.
Pull it.
Yeah, the young man got it. Well, you can read it. You asked if you can read it. Good.
What? Slack. Actually had this highlighted. I think we covered this precept in class once.
Yeah.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 49. Or Akim have it. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger. The Lord is mad at California, man. The Lord is mad at California. California championed this whole gay movement. San Francisco was known as the capital of the gays before this became mainstream. Before all this, alphabet community became popular, and if you speak against it, they cancel you. Before that, San Francisco was known as the capital of gay people. You understand? So the Lord is not happy with that. All right. The Lord is not happy with Hollyweird and how people have to sit on the director's couch and blow rod, and girls got to open their legs to get parts in movies, and how brothers and sisters are going out there believing the American dream, but it is a lie, and they are going out there homeless. America doesn't like that you can make $5,000 a month in California and still be homeless. The Lord don't like that. The Lord don't like the oppression and the disgustingness, the sin that's going on in California. So the Lord is sending those wildfires. The Lord is sending extreme heat mixed with a drought, and he's burning the trees of California's forests, and he's burning the $1 million homes of California's people. You understand? California people are losing their homes, and you're losing the forests out there because y'all champion San Francisco as the gay capital of the world, because y'all champion money over morality. You understand? Y'all champion being a celebrity more than being true to your people. And because you have confused black people into leaving their hood and leaving their ghetto and leaving their neighborhoods to go chase a fake dream in California, the Lord is destroying California. The same way he's going to destroy America. California is getting a small taste of what America's going to get in general. You understand? America confused black people and tricked the black people into thinking that if I just, here's the messed up part. They done told us all we could do is throw a football and dribble a basketball out. Despite the fact that we built their country on our backs physically and with intellect and mentally. They like to have you believe that they're going to try to wipe this out the history books too. Slavery. They trying hard as hell to take that out the goddamn the school textbooks. But right now, they'll at least tell you that physically you built America. You picked the cotton. You did this. You did that. They'll tell you that. Brother, they will not tell you all the inventions you made. There's a book we have in that bag right there. The 100 greatest facts or amazing facts about black people. And a lot of them was what we invented. There's a book called The 100 Greatest Black Inventors, I believe. I believe it's 100, maybe a different number. Brother, you built America, but they will lie to you and tell you you haven't. They will say your only chance is throw a football. Your only chance is dribble a basketball. Your only chance is grab a microphone and get on stage and embarrass yourself and rap about murder. That's your only chance. Because if you don't do that, you're just going to be stuck in the ghetto. So what do people do? We sacrifice our morality, our integrity. You sacrifice your very humanity to get money in this society. And California's done that on such a large scale. Everyone knows of Hollywood. People that have never been to America know of Hollywood. Hollywood is so famous that India made something called Bollywood. Meaning their famous celebrities and their big movie industry doesn't even have its own name. It's called Bollywood because that's how much they want to be like Hollywood, because they see how being disgusting and slutty gets you riches and fame. Being a sinner gets you riches and fame. The Lord can't stand it. So the Lord set fire to California. And the Lord is going to set fire to America for convincing you and trying to convince your sons, your brothers, and the people you love. They got to dribble a basketball and throw a football, or else they're just going to be in the ghetto forever. They won't tell you all the things you built to make America great. They won't tell you these corporations they got was literally built off of your back. You made them rich. You made the inventions that got them rich. But because he's so cunning, the white man patented it, and then it's no longer yours. The Lord hates that. He hates that. In California, it's his first example of showing you what the hell is going to go down. He's just burning that forest. Please.
As far as inventors, I actually learned a little something about that when I was in grammar school about inventions by black people. And the rocket fuel, the toilet, the hot comb, things of that nature was created by us.
Yes, God. All the things that billionaire Jeff Bezos is about to go into space on a rocket with rocket fuel. Brother, you did that. You made that possible. Or the white man, like the scriptures say, tries to put his nest in the stars. You're the one that made it possible. He couldn't even figure out how to get to the stars. All he knew was, goddamn, I want to be there one day. And you, knowing more than him, said, surely you should do this and do that and do this. And you helped your enemy succeed again. You understand? Brother, you are the reason physically and with your mind and with your intellect. You're the reason that America is great. You. But they have you chasing celebrity status, short amounts of fame, small cash. Brother, you know how much cash white people you don't see know about? You go through the suburbs and you get jealous of those houses out. You get jealous of what you think is a mansion out. You get jealous, you see a little mansion on not MTV Cribs no more. A celebrity show their mansion off on Instagram, $10 million, $15 million home. You be damn. Three big driveways and foreigns and the pool. The water came straight from Argentina, and you jealous of that? There's a white man you've never heard of and never seen that owns islands. Owns islands. I remember one episode from MTV Cribs I used to watch when I was a kid. And this white man owned an island with caves and lakes and. The island had lakes, separate caves, mountains, ranges. He had a city. This man owned a city. He was the richest man I've ever seen on there. He was a billionaire entrepreneur. He's a billionaire entrepreneur. He had a flat screen. This is 09, 2010. He had a flat screen mounted to a cave wall, running cable from an island. Cable on a flat screen in a cave on an island. You get jealous off of something you've seen on Instagram. But they got things that is so much that Instagram not even good enough to brag about it. Put it on Instagram is like weak to them. We to us, that's like, yeah, look at this. So them, it's like, I'm so rich, nobody even deserves to see this. You understand? Epstein Island, nobody knew that existed. You ain't know nothing about no Epstein Island. But Jeffrey Epstein owned an island where he molested little kids at. He owned an island. You understand that? That you didn't even know about until he got exposed for pedophilia. So if he would have never got exposed for pedophilia, there would have been another white man with another island. While you were fighting to get in Hollywood, you were sacrificing your whole life to be a Hollywood celebrity. To be a rapper for 4 years before you either stop getting you're not popular no more, or you go to jail, or you get killed. You're a football player, you destroying your body for 10 years, maybe 15 years, for what we believe to be a lot of money. It's not. And don't get me wrong, I like football. I love football. I love to watch me some goddamn football. I do. I like it. It takes a lot of skill to play that sport. That don't mean it's worth sacrificing your damn integrity for it. Ray Lewis got on 2 knees. I don't mean to ramble on. I got y'all. Ray Lewis got on 2 knees in front of a bunch of grown men in the middle of this whole flag thing with the NFL and said, they're kneeling for the flag. I'm kneeling for Jesus. You on 2 knees in front of thousands of grown men. Thousands of grown men. He gave his soul up to be a commentator on a goddamn sports network. You understand? He sacrificed being a black man to be a sports anchor or a sportscaster. When that man was up for murder about 10 years before that. Brother, to get these riches and this fame, they make you run to Hollywood. Hollywood is like the center of it all. DC is the capital of America. Hollywood is like the capital of entertainment. And because of that, because we're known as entertainers. You think of a white man that's an actor, what do you call him? An actor. You think of a white man that does rock and roll, he sings. What do you call him? A singer. He's a singer. He's a rocker. Be honest. You don't call him a goddamn entertainer. You don't call him a goddamn entertainer. You be like, he's a pop star. He's a rock star. You're known as entertainers. You're known as the one who can go into any field and do damn near anything. So the capital of entertainment targets you, not to give you the most money, but to make you look like the biggest fool so they can make the most money off of you. The Lord hates that. And the Lord is burning California because of that. You understand? 8 and 7 is perfect. Somebody give me 78 and 49 in Psalms.
Psalms chapter 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
Say again.
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble, by sending evil angels among them.
By sending evil angels among them. That's not no. A natural disaster is the Lord's anger. That's what it is. A natural disaster is when the Lord gets mad and upset at what he sees. And it's a warning. He could have just burned them down in one day like Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't think he ain't got the power. Don't think he has to let these fires burn for 4 months. He has to because he don't got the power up. He is slowly roasting them because they have slowly roasted us. So he is slowly roasting them. You understand that? Calm. You, your father, your grandfather, everybody dedicate their life to entertainment. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10. Half the time, a black male in the hood either is striving to be an entertainer or he dies while he's trying to be an entertainer. You understand? Calm. Have these young kids out here that's out here doing all this gang stuff and all this shooting and killing. These cats rap on the side. These cats playing ball in high school at the same time. They're doing all this. They're doing all these goddamn things trying to be an entertainer and trying to obtain something, and they die in the process. They die. You understand? The Lord can't stand that, and the Lord sends his evil angels to come visit California. You understand? All right. Any other questions? No sweat. Now we're going to get into what I want to get into. If y'all haven't heard, Breonna Taylor, right? Her killer, he's a cop. You pull it up. One second. I want to get the most recent one. Give me 1 second. One second. I scroll down. Give me 1 second. All of these, I had it on my phone. All of these stories are out of date. They're not updated. Jesus, I didn't even read all this. Somebody pull up the killing of Breonna Taylor. We got to read it off of Wikipedia simply because the CBS and NBC and Fox, they only cover it while it makes them money. When the story's not hot no more, they stop updating it. You understand? So the closest thing I could find from them is April 2021 and March and stuff like that. There's nothing up to date. Just go to the Wikipedia. Killing, it's literally announced as killing of Breonna Taylor. Breonna Taylor.
Okay.
Come on, Akim. Come on. Killing of Breonna Taylor. Wikipedia. All you gotta do is type it in your search. Y'all got dictionaries in your hand.
I'm trying. Just like I was trying to see if this is the recent article.
No, if it's on Wikipedia, it's going to be updated.
Okay.
If it's on Wikipedia, it's going to be updated.
Because I'm reading this is about the initial.
Yeah. Just, okay, give me that so I can scroll you where you need to be at. Perfect. Perfect. Read. What I need to see. I don't need to read the incident. I'm a brief the incident. Give me on October 2nd, 2020. Let me give y'all a background. Breonna Taylor got shot while inside of her home after police fired bullets through her wall and through her door, alleging that her boyfriend, I believe it was, right? Her boyfriend was receiving narcotics in the mail. They ordered the USPS to investigate his mail at all addresses he was associated with, which are the addresses they suspected him of receiving narcotics at, and he did not receive any narcotics at all. They investigated it. USPS investigated it and said there is nothing going on with his mail. There is no crack in his mail. What did they do? Ran up to their damn apartment and threw shots through the door. You understand? I believe this was all with no warrant as well. Go ahead. So it's almost we had a warrant to come. They didn't even have a warrant to get inside. So they just ran up there and bust shots through the goddamn door.
Like I think that's called a no-knock warrant.
It's a no-knock. They said, but they didn't have. I believe they didn't have a no-knock.
Basically, no physical paperwork or documents giving them authority to enter the.
Yeah, it says they're trying to say right here when the officers knocked on the door, because I think that's what they keep trying to say they did. But there's body cam recordings, I believe, and they did not knock. You understand? So is but they did not have the proper paperwork to enter her apartment. Put it like that. So they threw shots. You understand? They threw shots into the apartment. And just let y'all know, the cop that was charged, the only cop that's charged and is stuck, that cop was charged with wanton endangerment, meaning he was charged because a bullet went into somebody else's home when really he should have just shot the people that was in Breonna's house. But a bullet went through the wall on mistake and hit somebody's vase or something like that. And he's charged with wanton endangerment, meaning you used your gun recklessly, not because he killed her, nothing like that, but because he almost hit a neighbor.
Slakia. General Muhammad spoke about that in a class a while back when it first happened. He was saying that cop that got initially charged, he only got charged because he missed.
Exactly. He got charged because he missed.
All the other cops that actually bullets hit her, they didn't get charged.
Exactly. He got charged because he missed. It's like punishment. Like, how dare you miss the nigger? Go ahead. Now, why we bringing the story back up? The story happened March 13th of 2020. It became popular, I believe, this year of 2021, late last year, actually. Maybe it was.
Give it to you.
It was middle of the pandemic. Why am I bringing this story back up? You about to find out.
Khan will come. On October 2nd, 2020, recordings from the grand jury investigation into the shooting were released.
Now you get to hear, when it says recordings, they have somebody, what the grand jurors say, I believe, is recorded on the stenographer. And then also, I believe now it's audio recording. Go ahead.
Khan. Two of the jurors released a statement saying that the grand jury was not presented with homicide charges against the officers.
Two of the jurors released a statement saying that the grand jury was not presented with homicide charges against the officers, meaning the jury was wondering why there was no homicide charges against the officers. I believe at this time they were telling the world that they were going to be charged with homicide. And the jurors were complaining to the judge that why we were not presented with homicide charges. All of this information and evidence you provided and the attorney general is not charging him. I believe it's the attorney general is not charging him, or the prosecutor, excuse me. The prosecutor is not charging him with murder. Go ahead.
Several jurors have also accused Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron and the police of covering up what happened.
That's the truth. When the only man that missed gets charged, there's something sticky going on there. You understand? There's something that they don't want you to know going on there, and that's that they had no business doing what they did. So to cover their tracks, somebody has to get charged. And if you charge one of them, you can't charge those cops with killing her wrongfully, because then you're admitting you're wrong all the way around the board. Meaning you had no right to enter in there, you had no right to shoot her, you had no right to proceed after the USPS told you there's no crack or there's no narcotics in the packages, because she was receiving packages for him. They would have to admit a lot of wrongdoing. Instead, they paid her $12 million. The family paid the family $12 million and promised to reform the police in that city.
Khan. The shooting of Taylor by police officers led to numerous protests that added to those across the United States against police brutality and racism.
This definitely last year, because I remember the Breonna Taylor and the George Floyd ran together. The protests ran together, and it made the protest seem like it was all summer. I remember that. When they were staging bricks in the middle of urban cities so we could throw it at buildings and stuff like that. It ran together. Why am I bringing this story back up? Well, the cop who was charged, who is Brett Hankison. Brett Hankison, I believe it was, wants his money back. He spent money on bail. He wants his money back. Brett Hankison says, like, I know that I'm the one that missed, and I was supposed to hit her, but I need my money back. I need my bail money back because I can't find a job, because you can't be a cop no more. And it's hard for a dishonorably discharged cop to find work. The same way you have all these Army veterans on the streets, a lot of them were dishonorably, not all of them, please. You know, I'm not even saying most. But when you're dishonorably discharged, people look at that very badly. You understand? Like, oh, you served the country bad, we won't give you a job type thing. He was dishonorably discharged, I believe, as a police officer. He's saying it's not easy for him to get work. Right? He said, I think it's $15,000. I want my $15,000 back. I forgot the words they used. Consider it as like a personal something. A personal something where makes him eligible to get his money back. I'm now eligible to get all my money back because this shouldn't be considered as bail. This should be considered this. Meaning that brother, he decided, that devil, he decided that, yes, we killed her, we murdered her. And yes, I had to wear the stripes for that so that everybody didn't have to go to jail. But now I need my money back. Now I need it back because I sat on my goddamn bunk bed all night wondering and thinking, and it ain't making no damn sense. It ain't making no sense. Yes, we illegally charged in her house. Yes, we illegally shot at her. Yes, we did everything illegal in this case that we could possibly do. I need my money back, though. I need my money back because I'm not the one that killed her. That's how he's thinking. I ain't do it. Let me correct myself. He's not even thinking that. I'm trying to pull my scriptures up. He's not even thinking, let me get my money back. Give me Psalms 36:2. He's not even thinking, let me get my money back because I ain't kill her. He's thinking, I need my money back because I ain't do nothing wrong. If I was the one who would have shot her, if I would have walked up to her execution style, it wouldn't have been nothing wrong with that. That's how this man is thinking. Psalms 36:2.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 36, verse 2. Or I can have it. For he flattered himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
He flatters himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. What does that mean? This man looked in the mirror flattered himself and said he just kept telling himself it was absolutely necessary, everything we did. It's like a brother, you go out here commit a murder, you over here throwing up, you're sick, you until what? Eventually you stop because you do what? You start to accept it. You start to accept it. The most hardcore killers, the first time they probably threw up. You understand? Probably threw up, sick, queasy in the bed and all that. Ain't want to get up for a little while. All right. The same way with somebody, one of their friends die. You're sick, you don't want to go outside no more because he ain't gonna be there. All right. Then you start to accept it. You start to flatter yourself with your life of sin. You start to look in the mirror and justify all the bull you're doing. And that's when they become rappers. And these are the famous rappers you know. The famous rappers you know that killing and all that. That's because eventually, after all that crying and all that throwing up and all those hungry nights with your ribs touching, you started to make it seem like it was a good thing you were living like this. This was positive. Well, brother, this man sat in his goddamn, I don't know if he was held in a cell or if he was home. He was convicted, but I'm a little removed from the case now. Brother, this man sat there and thought and said, so what, we did something illegal? So what? I need my money back. A girl died. Big goddamn deal. Big deal. If black people wasn't crack dealers, we wouldn't have had to run up in her house suspecting it was crack there. It's their fault. He looked in the mirror until he flattered himself. Read that one more time.
For he flattered himself in his own eyes.
He made the sin he did, he made it make sense to himself. Go ahead.
Until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
He hates the fact that his iniquity is looked at like an iniquity. You understand? The fact that people was protesting, he's mad at that. He's not mad at the fact that he let off shots at an innocent woman. He's mad at the fact that people protested because he shot at an innocent woman. In his mind, the way he thought about it, he said, black people deal crack all the time. How am I supposed to know she's not a crack dealer? How am I supposed to believe the USPS when they say he wasn't getting crack? They're in on it. He was paying them off or something. He's justifying it in his mind. Seeing people protest and march for her in the streets angered him. And the way for him to want to get back, he said, give my money back. I bailed out. Yep, give my money back now. You understand that? He sat on that goddamn bunk bed until his bail came, and he knew. He said, as soon as I post this bail, I want my money back. And because this is his law, he knows the ins and outs and the terms to use to try to get his money back. He would do everything in his power to get that $15,000 back and feel justified for shooting that shot. Brother, they choked out George Floyd. They choked out Eric Garner and wore shirts that said, I can't breathe. They justify it. They don't lose sleep at night. They claim that you a murderer and you a heartless killer in the streets. You throw up after you kill somebody. You understand? You throw up. You throw up. Let me tell you something. You ever seen somebody shoot somebody? You know how many people actually shoot like this and stare them down? It's very few. Brothers will shoot and be moving at the same time, moving away from the shooting. You understand? This is the reason why brothers do drive-bys. Brothers don't want to see all that goddamn blood splatter. Brothers don't want to see the life leave somebody's eyes. You hate that brother so goddamn much, but you can't even kill him like a man of war. You can't even kill him like it's actual war because it's not war. You're a lost brother. You're lost. You can't look him in the eyes and kill him. And this ain't war. You ain't warring for God. You ain't taking back Israel. You understand? You on a block fighting over something you know you don't own. You know when you die, some boy that's a little kid right now going to grow up and do everything you was doing, and you're replaced that easy. The streets will replace you quick. You understand? And then they'll forget about you even quicker. You understand? Easily. You're the hardcore murderers, the killers, the people that can't be trusted, super predators and thugs. Brother, he sat on that goddamn bed and said, who gives a damn? Give me my money back. That's a cold killer. When they stare you down after shooting you unlawfully and will stare at your body and call in like, yeah, we got a subject is down. And please watch these. Please watch them. No, here's what they say. First thing they say: no cop is injured. No, who cares? No cop is injured. No cop. That's the first thing the dispatcher asks as well. Subject is down. Is there any officer injured? Not do you need EMS? Is the subject alive and breathing? Is an officer injured? The first question dispatch has is an officer injured? The first thing he says is there's no officer injured or there's an officer. Brother, they don't care about you. They will stare at your cold body, your body that's going cold, and call you in like it's a standard traffic stop. They will call your body in like a standard goddamn traffic stop, but they call you the murderer. You're the heartless killer. You're the brother that just don't got no goddamn sense. You're the heartless crack dealer. They give you crack and then call you the heartless crack dealer. They murder you in cold blood. You murder somebody, you throwing up all goddamn night, but you're the cold killer. They eat people, trap people in their basements, rape girls at a alarming rate. You're the super predator. Brother, this man made sure his goal was to let the public know he does not give a damn about what happened to that girl. He don't care how the family's grieving. He don't care about the boyfriend. He don't care about none of that. Nothing. He don't care about the trauma that him and those other officers caused. He took the stripes so everybody didn't have to go to jail. And then that man said, give me my damn bail back. Go ahead.
Yeah, calm, sir. That devil slut Amber Geiger just went up on a pill too.
Who was that? Remind me.
Yeah, she the one that went into the Levite brothers' apartment and slaughtered the brother down in Dallas, Texas, and everything.
John.
And she already was given a short sentence. Like this devil will be out in about probably 7 years, and she went up before a pill.
Mm-hmm.
Appealed that sentence. She been out a couple years, and she appealed the sentence. I mean, they denied her appeal. But she'll be home tomorrow.
They ain't gonna keep denying her appeal.
Yeah, that's just the first one. You can keep filing appeals forever.
Yeah, they're not gonna keep denying her appeals. They're gonna say, well, she acted good. She's good in jail. She's being a good guy, a good girl. She's not getting in no trouble. Brother, this man, just like her, she can't even do her goddamn time. Give me what'd y'all read to? Y'all didn't even read all of it, right? Let me see. Read 3. They didn't even. She couldn't even just do her damn time and take her punishment. You understand? Couldn't even do her time and take her punishment. She said, I don't deserve this. Yeah, I ran up in there and killed him for no goddamn reason. So what? I shouldn't be in jail for this long. Go ahead.
3. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good.
He is left off to be wise and do good. It's like, he's left off to be wise and do good. It would have been a good thing if this bastard would have just shut up. He already bailed out when he shouldn't have had a bail. All of them should have been charged, and none of them should have had a bail. He's the only one charged, and they gave him a bail. And I believe they did a GoFundMe to get him out. It wasn't even his money.
Yeah.
And you know why people support it. You know they sent that goddamn money in ASAP. Snap of the finger. Brother, he's not even grateful for the fact that he got bailed out. He said, now give me the bail money back. Brother, he don't give a goddamn about you. And this is telling you that $12 million that her family received and that promise of police reform is a lie. It's a lie. If the police was going to be reformed, they should have went to that goddamn cell and told him. They would have went there and told him, no, you need to do this time. They fired him because they saw that he was wrong. You understand that? They fired him, meaning we admit he was wrong. that means he should not have a bed. You're wrong. You understand? You're wrong. This man does not care about the harm he caused. He just cares about himself. You understand? He cares about himself. Read verse 4.
He devised mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil.
He sat on that guy. Read that one more time.
He devised mischief upon his bed.
He sat on that goddamn bunk. He sat there and thought and said, he looking at that goddamn square TV and said, they really protesting for this, bro. And he sat and thought on how can he show he doesn't care to the public. He said, I know, get bailed out and ask for my bail money back under a loophole in the law. To show you I don't give a goddamn what y'all accused me of. I don't give a damn what I was convicted of. I don't give a goddamn about nothing. Nothing. Get me out now. And then give me my money back now. Brother, that man want his money back because your death don't mean nothing in America. Your death is nothing in America. It means not a goddamn thing. That sister died and that family got that money out. What that mother gonna do with $12 million? She ain't got no daughter. She ain't got no daughter. $12 million gonna buy a daughter. She could spend $12 million and bring her daughter back to life? No. That's not his concern. His concern is showing you how much he hates you. But you running around trying to save him. You running around trying to be friends with these people. Give me Proverbs 4:16.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 16. Or Akim have it. For they sleep, not as set. They have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
Read that one more time.
For they sleep not as set. They have done mischief.
Mm-hmm.
And they sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
He couldn't even sleep in that goddamn set. Knowing he missed. Knowing he the only one that missed. He couldn't even sleep. He couldn't even sleep. So much so he said, I have to prove that I cannot stand black people. I have to prove it when I get out. I have to prove it. You understand? I gotta prove it out, and he proved it by saying, "Give my goddamn money back." He couldn't even go to sleep unless every night he thought of a way to demonstrate to black people that I cannot stand you and I hate you. And eventually, he came up with this, brother. And the fact that a judge is going to have to entertain this is ridiculous enough. So, this man pay. Imagine you go to jail and you get bailed out. There's no chance of you getting your money back. Mm-hmm. You getting money back. They're going to say that's the cost of business. Deal with it. His lawyer's saying that he can't find a job because of COVID. Meanwhile, they telling brothers on unemployment that COVID is no longer a viable reason why you are unemployed. But it's a viable reason for him to be unemployed. That's what his lawyer saying. His lawyer is saying it's the pandemic. It's hard for him to get a job. Meanwhile, they just reported that there's a job literally for every American there is right now unemployed. There's a job available. That's that many jobs available. He wants to be a cop. That's why. Mm-hmm. He wants to be a cop. He wants the gun. He wants a badge. He wants the ability to shoot you. You understand? He wants the ability. That's why when they fail police academy, they go become an armed security guard. He wants the ability to shoot you. But being dishonorably discharged, he can't become an armed security guard. So now he just got to find ways to show black people he hates them. He sat up all night and came up with this, brother. Mm-hmm. He came up with this. All right. That's why I'm gonna cover a different topic. But I had to cover that with Breonna Taylor. Go ahead.
Could I read 17, the next one down?
Go ahead, Con.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 17. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence.
They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. You understand? They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. Meaning his days was literally just filled with revenge. His days was filled with wait till I get out of here. You understand? Like a brother that's inside for getting snitched on. Your whole days is wait till I get out. That's all your days. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Brother, he was running around the goddamn jail like that. This is your oppressor. This is who you're dealing with. Someone who's determined, even in a jail cell, to bring you harm or to show you how much he hates you. But they come to the I.S.U.P.K and tell us to stop hating other people. Right. Drop this. Give me 2 Timothy 2 and 4.
Timothy 2 verse 4. Hakim got it. No man that warreth untangle himself with the affair of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Read that one more time.
Kind of God. No man that warreth untangled himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a soldier.
No man. 1 second. Where I got you at? I'm over here giving you stuff and I don't even know where you at. 2 Timothy 2. Good night. Second Timothy 2? Oh, 2 and 4. That's why I'm like, I'm looking at 2 and 2. All right, read one more time. Slack it.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth untangle himself with the affair of his life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a soldier.
No man that warreth will entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Break it down.
Salak, sir. Take a shot at it. Basically saying, if you in this work or in this work for the Lord, you should not worry about this life affair. You should focus on being a soldier of the
What's
Lord.
this life?
Life is like
This is the affairs of this life.
the affairs of this life, meaning like let's say you worrying about a job, or kids, money, stuff of that nature. So
Yeah, no, not kid. Con, but not it's more. You gotta be more specific. Give Mama Sarah a chance.
Sir. It's saying like no man that worth entangle himself with the affairs of his life, meaning his life in the truth, sir.
No. That's not. It's not talking about that. Nabaya was more on it.
Sorry.
Go ahead. If you at war, I'm gonna let you go ahead first.
Meaning like if you're in this body of the truth and you're following the law, statutes, and commandments, basically don't worry or get yourself involved in affairs of the world.
Explain some. Give me some examples.
Okay, for example, like how I'm getting into this truth and starting to get more rooted into this truth. Don't backslide and then go back home after class and go smoke weed, or indulge in some type of sin that would be frowned upon against my nation or my own people.
That's con, but this is more so saying stuff that won't even be a sin, right? Like you got friends in the world. Everybody got friends in the world. We all got friends. Brother, sometimes you can't go around them.
Calm.
And brothers, I don't, sometimes brothers be thinking that, oh, I ain't weak, I could go around them. Or they be thinking that I got this, I could do this, or they ain't gonna influence me. Man, I done heard that a bunch of times. Can't nobody influence me.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, that's a lie, because you was living just like them because they influenced you.
Calm.
You understand? Somebody taught you how to live like that.
Calm.
You understand? I'm thinking everybody think they Superman, or not even Superman. Everybody think they ain't got no father. Put it like that. Everybody think they got no father. They ain't come from about like they're one of one and they're please. Somebody influenced you to be like that. You understand? And if you are not careful, your dealings with the world will destroy you in the truth. You understand? No man that wars for the truth. You're going to war for the truth. You fighting to go to camp. Your rib is on your behind, on your back. You fighting to go to class. Your rib is on your back, on your behind. Your slave is on your back, on your behind. Kids got the doctor appointment. They on your behind. It's like, God damn, it's like a war to go do what you actually want to do. You understand? It's like a goddamn war. No man that wars for the truth is going to entangle himself with the world. Meaning, brother, them dope dealers, they go to war for the world. They pop guns, take drugs, and they make sure they never slip because they had war in the world. You understand? They had war in the world. They have sex with hoes because they need that status, because they need to be seen as large to the world. You understand? They take drugs, they sleep with hoes, they shoot guns, and they in gangs. Your pastor, your imam, right? The dude at your job who likes white women, all of them, they go to war for the world to make the world like them, to make sure they're accepted into the earth or the world. Brother, you are warring for the truth. You understand? You fight against all that. You fight against all these women trying to drag you down. You fight against all these distractions. You fight against people telling you you're wasting your Saturday. You fight against all that. You fighting against all that. Brother, you can't fight that and fight the world. Meaning you can't fight in the world. You can't be putting yourself in situations, entangling yourself in the world and successfully win a fight for the truth. You can't do that. It will never work. It has never worked because it will never work. You're not going to be going to camp, going to class, and being in the spirit of Christ, and you sitting in the cipher of people smoking weed. I ain't smoking, no. It's not going to work. That's what I'm saying. It don't have to. I got you. It don't have to be a sin all the time. You don't got to go sin. But sometimes you putting yourself in an environment that's going to take the spirit of Christ right up off you. It's going to take it right up off you. You got to realize that, brother. Sometimes we got friends in the world. We got no good for you. Sometimes this girl, you really try and get up in her. You like, oh, wait. You overlooking all the garbage that's going to tell you what? She going to ruin your life. You overlooking all that. You overlooking all of it. And you go get up in them guts, and then, you calling me like what? You told me, sir, Salah, man. Brother, you gotta withstand all that, because you can't fight to come here, be here, put work in here, and put yourself in bad situations. Brother, Satan gonna test you regardless. So why the hell you going to yourself, You don't like. I know we like. That's why I said we like to believe that we ain't got no father. I was gonna say Superman, but Superman got a father. But we like to believe we Superman, basically. I got everything. Don't need nobody. Don't need nothing. I'm not talking about the brother. What I'm saying is, you think you can handle doing all this? I go to camp and be 100%. I go to class. I'll be 100%. I'll go chill with the druggies on the block. I'll be 100%. I'll go do this. I'll be 100%. Brother, you will not. You won't. The spirit of Christ will not allow you. It will leave you. You understand? It will straight leave you and will let you go to the world. And the world will be whooping your ass, and you're going to be sitting here like, damn, this truth getting hard, bro. The truth is already hard, so why are you doing it to yourself? And we got love for all these people in the world and some of these activities, man. Sometimes, you got to fall back. Fall back, Focus on the truth, brothers. I be telling y'all all the time. Focus on the truth. Cut people off. You understand something? Something that I was brought to understand. Excuse me. I was brought to an understanding of very early in the truth. This is your family now.
Calm.
I literally just stopped talking to people. But in the world, it seemed like, yo, that's the homie right there. Like, I can't, like, you feel me? Like, oh, you fake if you do that. You phony. Or this is your family. Like, this is your auntie. I just stopped talking to people. And you know what happened, Doc? They never called me again.
Calm.
They love you so goddamn much. Once you told them I live for Christ now, they stopped calling you. But when they do call you, they trying to convince you to sin.
Calm.
Is that love, Doc?
No.
So why are you always around them? Why do you care about what's going on with them? You see what I'm saying? Who cares? No one cares. Because they don't care about you and your struggles. That's what you're going to notice. People in the world will call you crying and complaining. And as soon as you like, oh, gosh, you hold them down all the time. Whatever they need, an ear, a little bit of cash, a little bit of chill time, whatever they need, just to vent. And as soon as you like, yeah, I'm trying to get the cat. All you hear is them talking over you in the background. Having fun and laughing. You like, yeah, I'm trying to talk to this brother. I'm trying to talk to the brother. This nigga over there. And you over here feeling some kind of way. Like, it's the world, Doc. That's the world. That's the world. You understand that? They don't love you out. They want to use you and drain you for that spirit they see on you. And as soon as you drive the hell up, they're going to go back to the world. Doc. They're going to stop calling you and stop talking to you. So stop going around them. Stop talking to them. Stop associating with them. Act like I don't even know my family. Do you have to do that in every situation? No. Sometimes other people's families, we all different. Families is different. Sometimes they're more tolerable. But 9 times out of 10, your family ain't worth nothing. But you trying to drag them the hell along. You trying to drag them. Go ahead.
Yo, Salaki, sir. I want to show you. I want to show you this picture real. I want to show you something real quick. This right here is what somebody in the world, one of my old people from the world, sent me one day this week because he was upset. Because they was upset. I guess he was thinking about me.
So was this a gang picture?
Look what year that is.
2006.
That's how they do.
2006.
And now learning that'll be a test too.
So I'm assuming him and you were in the picture. Him and you were in the picture. And he wants you to remember how y'all was boys. Because he's upset because you don't come to the block no more. You don't come to the block no more. You don't want to sin with him no more. You don't want to light a blunt with him no more. You don't want to talk about the hoes y'all just popped no more. You don't want to talk about that nigga from down the block that y'all trying to get got no more. You don't want to talk about none of that. Y'all not drunk as hell on the block crying about the homie who got killed no more. So he miss you. He ain't nothing but a demon out. He don't miss you. He misses you. He misses you having demons on you. That's what he misses. He's mad that you're not crying on the block no more. He's mad. You won't get drunk with me and cry about the homie you got killed. You won't plot on this brother with me. You won't pop drugs with me. You don't want to tote guns with me and run from the cops like a goddamn criminal. Only a coward flees when no man pursues. That's a sinner.
That's a lot
over here running from the guy. You don't know about the cops or not. You hopping gates and you don't want to show your butt on the block sagging our pants no more.
Yeah.
God, like that's a demon. What is he doing that he's inviting you back to?
And Salaki, so this brother here had just came home from doing 8 years. You know what I mean? And
yeah, he's upset because he felt like you should have been there for him. After 8 years, he got out. He wanna, you know what I mean? Let's smoke blunts. Let's pop holes. You know how to rap. You know how the life go. You know, you come home after 8 years. Oh, I got some holes lined up for you. We're gonna get you some cash. I got a lick for us right now. Yeah, for the internet, that's a robbery. You understand? I got a robbery set up for us right now to get you some cash. I got some hoes that you can have sex with. I got these drugs right here. Here you go. It's an ounce right here just for you, bro. Just for you. It's an ounce. That's love to him. That's love. But you separating from him and serving Christ is really loving him.
Come.
He don't want your love. He wants you to have demons. That's what you got to realize. You fighting to be in the truth, but you putting yourself amongst everything that wants to take you from the truth. It will never work. You can't fight for Christ and entangle yourself with the world. Go ahead.
All right, as an example, today I was at my store, you know, I do my little sports bet, whatever. And every time the usual crew out there, they smoking their weed, smoking their cigarettes, and they notice the change because I don't smoke anymore. And I could proudly say it's not that hard of a fight like I thought it would be. Now, I'm outside talking with the brother about sports, but he's sitting there smoking a cigarette, then lights up his little joint or whatever. He tried to pass to me. I said, "No, I don't smoke, brother. I haven't smoked about a month now, cigs or marijuana." So when I said that, he plucked the cigarette, and like a motivation. So in my mind,
motivation, the demon. See, you looking at it wrong already. The demon was mad that you wouldn't smoke with him. That's it. You ain't motivate him to stop because he's smoking right now. Right now, he's smoking. You ain't motivate him to stop. He ain't go, damn, he getting stronger. I gotta get stronger. I'm weak out here smoking. That's what you want to believe he did, right? You want to believe that's him because you're trying to become the man that don't smoke. You understand?
I don't want to come.
He was just upset because you won't smoke with him. So, damn, there ain't no reason to smoke right here, man. He won't smoke with me. That was a demon. I was a demon trying to see if he'll take the cigarette. That's it. I was a demon trying to see, can I get this nigga to take the motherfucking cigarette? And because he couldn't, and so you even looking at it wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all right now. Brother, he don't give a damn. He don't give a damn. You understand? He don't give not a goddamn. Brother, focus on yourself. All right? Focus on yourself.
So like it just shows that I know I'm in the right place. And the more I fight, the stronger I become, and the more my eyes is open to what I'd normally be blind to every day out here.
Yeah.
So I'm learning.
I'm just letting you know that brother, he don't give a damn about you. He couldn't give less about you. All right, Mama Sar.
Oh yeah, yeah, con sir. The thing about it was too. You feel me? Out of you remember I talked to you about this a while. You remember when I first came into the truth, I was still going out, patterns and going out in the hood, doing things that and the third, right? This right here was the first time. Like I ever got a text message like this before, because mostly everybody know what I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know I'm in the truth. It's like so. It was like the first time where somebody sent me a text message like, "You remember these days when people wasn't bigger than such and such and stuff like this?" I'm like, hey nigga,
you remember the days when we was homies and we would all smoke cigarettes together and be disgusting. How could you forget those days?
Go to strip clubs, whore out our sisters, and all that garbage.
And that's what he's saying. How could you forget me? Nobody from the world love you. Love is an action. I keep trying to tell y'all that. If they loved you, the least that brother could do is not call you. You ain't trying to change or don't call me. Show me you love me. You love me so damn much. You sending me pictures of 2006 and you love me so goddamn much. Don't call me. Don't text me. If you love me, because you know I'm trying to change my life, and here you are trying to pull me back to being on the block with you. What do you got going on that I should come back to? You're doing the same goddamn thing you was doing in 2006. What Cat Williams say? He said, if you've been selling weed since '99 and you ain't bumped up the cocaine by 2007, nigga, I can't be around you. You ain't progressing. We moving over here. What in the hell are you coming back to? What is he done with his life? You understand? What the hell has he done? And he's like, man, I'm just trying to show I'm doing so good. I want you to do good with me. No, he wants to smoke. He's upset. He came home and nobody had whores for him. Nobody had whores. Nobody had cigarettes. So now he over here sending pictures. Remember
Michael Jackson.
That goddamn remember the time exactly. It's garbage. It's pure garbage. You understand? All that is garbage, and that brother. These people in the world don't love you.
I had got into it with my sister the other day because I had hit her with a trifecta because I'm becoming the man I'm supposed to be. And she didn't know how to react, or she didn't even know how to get upset. She just hung up the phone because I hit her with, one, I'm not going to my niece's birthday party next week. I don't celebrate birthdays, not even my own. Get over it. 2, don't ask me to cook you no daggone pork chops no more. I tell you, I don't handle pork no more. That's not happening. And then 3, I don't smoke weed no more. So no, stop trying to offer me drugs. She just didn't. I was just hitting her with so much stuff. She just ain't know how to. She was like, because we was on video call, so she just looked forward, just hung up the phone.
Yeah, all right, because that's what I'm saying. It's like, how dare you not be nasty with me? I keep telling y'all, people who sin need other people who sin around them.
Oh, that's a lot, sir.
1 second, go ahead.
And if I may, you know, my rib had the audacity to say, "Why don't you send me that picture?" I said, "No, I'm not sending you. Send you this picture for what?"
So
this was around the time me and my rib met.
Yeah, so she can reminisce on.
Yeah.
Hold. So she could reminisce on the gangbanger. That's why she wants to reminisce and have memories of when you were fun. Back when she could have really, back when she was head over heels for you. Now she hates you out. Now she hates you. Can't stand you. She was head over heels when you was worth nothing. Worth nothing, selling drugs and using drugs and beating up on other brothers. She loved you. She loved you. Now it's like, I can't. Why would he be righteous? Why would he love himself? Why would he actually love me? Why would you do that? That don't make no goddamn sense. I hate him. I don't send her that goddamn picture. I bet you she ain't once asked for a picture of you at camp.
Sure.
But she wanted a picture of you. Good night.
Talking about as a throwback.
Yeah. Read on. Read verse 5.
Verse 5. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except the strive lawfully.
If a man strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except if a man. Sorry, let me read it correctly. If a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. You know what that means?
Salaka, sir. I would like to know what that means.
If a man strive for mastery, you striving to accomplish something. A mastery means whatever this subject is, this topic. You know, I'm a carpenter. I'm a master. I'm an electrician. I'm a master. You strive for mastery in whatever field. You can be masterful in many fields, right? If a man strive for masteries, that's why it says masteries. Yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Meaning you ain't getting no goddamn crown unless you striving for what matters. You're gonna be the best goddamn rapper in the world. Who cares? Who cares? Jay-Z could die tomorrow. The Lord don't know him. The Lord don't know. We know him. People on the earth know him because people care about that type of stuff. People care about the money. People care. Let me tell you how disgusting we are. We love Jay-Z because he got a lot of money and we attracted to his wife. Let me say that again. We love Jay-Z because he has a lot of money and we are attracted to his wife. And I say we, I'm speaking for black people in general. We are attracted to his wife. You don't love that brother because he done anything for you. And he do nothing for the black community that's so profound that you have a love for him. You want to have sex with his wife. You don't love him because Jay-Z is just an excellent brother. Have you seen his work? Brother, you love him because you want to have sex with his wife and you like the way he raps on Volume 1. That's why you love Jay-Z. Am I saying you can enjoy his music? No. But you love him because you want to have sex with his wife and he talk good on the microphone. You don't love him because he did nothing for black people. Nothing. He got $1 billion. I remember this. He got $1 billion. As soon as he did, people online started making up scenarios of what he was doing for people, and it was all lies. Like, Jay-Z did this, Jay-Z did that, Jay-Z did, like reporting like it was true, like it was a news story, and it was a lie. And then somebody was like, Master P is actually doing the stuff that you be claiming Jay-Z is doing. I mean, Jay-Z don't really do none of that stuff. It was fake reporting on. There's other brothers that do it, but we love Jay-Z because Jay-Z is masterful in something that we like. He's not masterful in anything that matters. You understand? There's other brothers who deserve more credit than him for doing work for black people, let alone I.S.U.P.K. But there's other brothers in the world that do more work for black people than Jay-Z does. Jay-Z don't do a goddamn thing. But we always talking about Jay-Z, there's Jay-Z, that he's a GOAT, and we love him. If he died tomorrow, the world will cry. Kobe Bryant died, the world cried. The whole goddamn world cried. If Michael Jordan died, the world will cry. Michael Jackson died, the world cried. You understand? Prince died, the world. Prince dead? Yeah. Prince died, the world cried. You understand? You don't. We love them for things that don't matter. Like that. You understand? You love them for what don't matter. You brothers need to be focused on being loved for what does matter. You go back, them throwback pictures, she loved you for that. That proves what she worth. Why she don't love you now? You understand that? Women start, that's for all you brothers. Women start wanting to know. She start talking to you and she see how hard you are and want to know what you into. Tell her what she need to know about the truth. Don't be running down all that past work you did and all that. She don't even need to know that. I've talked to women that have never known my slave name. You understand that? You don't even know my slave name, bro. Like, this is not, we ain't even getting, you understand that? Because you need to be focused on becoming a new man, and you to make her focused on seeing you as a new man. Make the world see you as a new man. Don't let the world see you as who you was. That's why you go into the goddamn block, or you go into the same clubs you used to go to, and people, wow. For what? What the hell is that going to do for you? It's going to pull you back into doing what the old man used to do. And you're going to be sitting there confused, like, damn, I'm trying so hard to truth. How am I getting pulled back into all these old things? You are putting yourself in those situations. Stop. Read on. That crown that Jay-Z got, and Michael Jordan and Prince and Michael Jackson, none of that matter at all. None of it matters at all. Because it ain't the lawful crown. It ain't the crown that matters. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits.
The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Meaning you laboring to bring fruit forth. What does that mean? You brothers right now, we in here trying to build and have brothers come in here and have brothers realize this is the body of Christ and this is the spirit of Christ and change their life. Brother, you can't do that unless you eat the fruit first. You have to change your life. A husbandman who labors and you over here tilling the ground and watering the seeds, it won't matter if you don't eat the fruit first. You have to eat the fruit. You don't become a new man. Now, who the hell gonna look at you and say, I'm gonna be like that? You understand? Become a new man and force people. I told y'all last class, y'all walk in a room, everybody stares. That's only true if you become a new man. That spirit of Christ stops a room. It stops a room. You understand me? The Spirit of Christ stops a room. Read on.
Verse 7. Consider what I say, and the Lord give the understanding in all things. Verse 8. Remember that Yahushua Mashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel.
Read that one more time. Read 7 one more time. Salaki.
Colonel Khan. Remember that Yahushua Mashiach of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel.
No, just 7. You keep reading 8. That's why I'm over here. Salaki, you good, you good. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Drop this, give me a Mark 2:22.
The book of Mark, chapter 2, verse 22. Akim got it?
Come.
And no man putteth new wine into old bottles.
Know what?
No man put new wine into old bottles.
You cannot go get the goddamn Dom Perignon and put it in some old teleport bottle. You can't do it. And I don't know, Dom Perignon is one of the finest wines. You cannot put Dom Perignon, teleport is like $7.99. You cannot put Dom Perignon and pour it into an empty bottle of teleport. A 30-year-old bottle of teleport. It's going to burst the bottle. You cannot put everything you learn in here in your old body. You can't be, you can't be smoking weed. You can't be smoking cigarettes. You can't be chilling with hoes. You can't still be sleeping with sisters and throwing them away. You can't still be doing all these things and want to become a new person. It's not going to work. You're going to burst. You're going to leave the truth. You understand? You're going to leave. You're going to burst. You have to put new wine in a new bottle. You're getting all this new information. You're getting all this new information out. You have to put it inside of a new man. What I'm telling you is supposed to make the new man. And you take all this and you contain it. You should be made up of the things that I say. You understand? It's like I am made up of the things that the captains and generals and officers before me say. You understand? I'm made up of what they say. Everything they said, I'm made up of. What Paul said, I'm made up of it. What Peter said, I'm made up of it. What Christ said, I'm made up of it. You have to be made up of what's said in this school. That should be everything that's inside of you. You shouldn't have a corner over here or a corner right here or this part of your leg is still in the work. You're going to brace. It's like that. I'm saying break and burst at the same time. You're going to break. You understand? Go ahead.
If I may, you actually gave me this precept about a week or two ago when I had asked you a question and you gave me a breakdown and you actually gave me this precept. I actually remembered it as you were reading it, and now I know it's chapter 2, verse 22 in Mark.
Yeah, Con. This is what I was bringing up about 2 weeks ago. We was all sitting here eating food or something like that. We was all chilling here. You cannot be the same. You taking all this in and not go home and change yourself, because what's going to happen is all the new wine, that crack that you got in you, all that new wine going to go right through that crack. And you're going to be left with an empty bottle. Man, that was nothing. You understand? Read on.
Else the new wine doeth burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottle will be marred.
The wine gonna be spilled and the bottle is gonna be worthless. Now the bottle's all stained up. Go ahead.
But new wine must be put into a new bottles.
You gotta take this new wine and put it in your new bottle. You're gonna be the old bottle at first. You're gonna hear all this new wine getting poured. All this new wine getting poured everywhere. You're like, damn, I want some. And you're gonna realize that you ain't changed. You're not getting the new wine. You're gonna be like, damn, I want to be like these brothers. And eventually you're gonna keep coming to class, and eventually you're gonna swap that bottle out. You're gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way it works. That's the only way you retain the UPK spirit. The only way you retain the spirit of Christ is if you swap that old bottle out. You're gonna come here with an old bottle. And everybody that sit up here is gonna be talking that new wine. And you're gonna be upset because you're gonna witness everybody around you is gonna be what? New bottle, new wine. And you're gonna be old bottle hearing the same new wine they got. You mad because you're like, damn, this ain't, I'm not keeping the new wine. That's when you, like you said, eventually you're gonna stop smoking cigarettes, stop smoking marijuana, stop sleeping with hoes, stop getting haircuts, stop eating pork. You're gonna stop doing all that because that's what's stopping you from getting the new bottle. That new bottle is heavenly and it's spiritual. And you ain't gonna get that new bottle. You're gonna be saying here the new wine, but you ain't gonna get that new bottle until you're ready for that new bottle. And you're gonna make that expedient. Cap outside. You're gonna make that expedient. You understand? Read on. From the top, actually, 22.
Con out on con. And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine doth burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be marred. But new wine must be put into new bottles. Con. So, like, if I may, the chapter right above it, 21, it says, no man also seweth a piece of new cloth on an old garment, else the new piece that filled it up taketh away from the old, and the rent is made worse. Kind of on con from the top. No man also seweth a piece of new cloth on an old garment, else the new piece that filled it up taketh away from the old, and the rent is made worse.
You wouldn't even take a whole quilt that has holes in it and take new fabric. Quilt been sitting in your closet for 20 years. You would not take that quilt and put new fabric on it. You wouldn't do that. So why would you come in here with an old man hearing all the new wine, hearing all the new fabric constantly, and never think that you should change that quilt? Never think that you should change your bottle out to receive the wine. You understand? If you don't do it, you are definitely going to fail. You understand? Drop this. Give me 1 second. Give me 2 Timothy 2 and 11.
2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 11. Akim got it. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him.
Read it one more time.
Kind. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him.
Break it down. Nobody?
So let me take a shot at it, sir.
Go ahead.
Meaning, sir, if you let your old self shed, meaning your old self is dead, you let it go, and you live by following the law, statutes, a commandment of the Most High, and that's how you live.
God. You understand? If you were dead with Christ, if you will die with him, then you can live with him. You understand? Christ got no love while he was on the earth, but you were walking around the earth trying to please everybody and getting into every situation that is going to cause you to fail in the truth. You want to be pleasable while you're in the truth. While Christ was hated walking on earth. If you can die with him, if he died physically on that cross, and you can manage to just kill a piece of who you are every time you walk in here, and just keep killing yourself and keep killing yourself, brother, then you can live with him. Maybe he'll have some compassion. The Most High will have some compassion on you. You'll be able to live with Christ. You understand? You'll be able to experience why you should take that new wine. Brother, don't just take the new wine because I'm telling you, take the new wine, taste it. It's good. Taste the new wine. You could go through struggles for the rest of your life from rejecting the truth, or you could just taste the new wine, brother. Just taste it. It's nourishing. It's good for you. You understand that? Read.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. No, excuse me. Verse 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us.
If you suffer, you're going to reign with him. You're going to have to suffer. You're going to send them pictures to your goddamn phone, and sometimes you're going to be like, yeah, it's messed up that he ain't got what I got now. And you're going to get that feeling sometimes, depending on the brother, how close you was, or the people, how close you were. You're going to want to go back to the situation, and you're going to go there and put your hand down there like you Abraham. You're going to grab Lazarus, you're going to pull him up, and you're going to take him out of hell, and you're going to be the brother's salvation. Sometimes you just got to disassociate yourself with the brother. Sometimes you got to get them pictures to your text message and block the goddamn number out. Sometimes that benefits you more than trying to reach into hell and grab that man when you ain't even out of hell yet. You understand? Read on.
Verse 13. If we believe not, yet he abideth.
Read the second stanza one more time.
Wakan. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us.
You keep denying Christ. That's what it said, when a new bottle shall burst. You understand? It shall burst. You got that crack. You're supposed to change your whole body, but you got that little part of your leg. You just refuse to allow to come into the truth. That crack in that bottle won't let all that wine out. You understand? All that wine is going to leave, and if you keep denying him, he will deny you. You understand? You're going to deny. You're going to wonder why the situation after situation after situation keep happening, and it just seems like it never gets better. That's because you are denying Christ. You keep denying Christ, eventually that bottle just busts. The bottle will break, and you'll be sitting there left thinking how it went wrong. You understand? Read on.
If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself.
One more time.
If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful. He cannot deny himself.
Drop down to 1 second. $19.
Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his.
The Lord what?
Knoweth them that are his.
I told you, the Most High, he ain't looking down trying to see, oh, that's my Wasar right there. That's Nabiah. He's looking down, looking for his son's name in the earth. That's what he's looking for. He ain't looking for you. He has no respect of persons. He looks down and he looks for his son's name. So either you are going to become like his son, or he's going to overlook you. Read it one more time.
Nevertheless, the foundation of God standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of Christ depart from iniquity.
Brother, you over here trying to teach people, talking about some, Christ want to save, brother. We all Israelites, brother. We got to come into the truth. You got to stop doing this. Brother, you should let your actions talk. You're going to name the name of Christ, depart from iniquity. That's how you put people in the truth from them seeing you and seeing no iniquity. You understand? See no goddamn iniquity, and you fix yourself first, brother. And just maybe all them brothers texting your phone, they stop. You understand? All those aunties and all those uncles trying to get you to eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Eventually, when you stop responding, they stop. They stop when they know how serious you are. They might cut you off. If you're afraid of getting cut off, you can't be here. You understand? Questions? No sweat. That being said, just gonna wrap class up. Camp is gonna be in New York tomorrow. I believe I sent that out in the WhatsApp. If I didn't, I'll send it in a second. I did. Camp is gonna be in New York, so everybody that's available, they're gonna organize. You said you can't drive, right?
My ribs is my car.
Okay, we're gonna discuss that after class.
Yeah.
All right, no sweat. That being said, we're gonna wrap class up. Like Majim.